We're now joined via Zoom by South African Police Union spokesperson Lesiba Thobakgale. Thank you so much indeed for joining us. Good to talk to you again.
Thank you, Peter. Also greetings to viewers back at home.
All right, so these statistics must continue to be a concern for your members.
They are indeed a concern for us as an organization and to our members at large, because every quarter we see the Minister of Police releasing crime stats, but we do not see anything in form of an action to say this is what the police would do to curb crime. And we've lost around 18 police officers, 10 who were on duty, and others, the 8 off duty. So that to us as an organization, it is quite a concern. And it goes even further to where we are saying that there are a lot of proposals that we've placed before the police ministry and also to SAPS management to say this is what they need to follow in order to deal with crime. Amongst those is re-establishment of specialized units like your murder and robbery. As we've seen, the high level of murder in this country, it is totally out of control. And further to that, we are saying that the National Commissioner, we believe strongly that he is the right man for the job. He was appointed clearly because he is competent. So he's not doing the Minister of Police any favor by always making sure that he's with the minister at all times, at the imbizos and so on. Our concern comes to say, when will the National Commissioner have time to really strategize about crime and really be in his office to give marching orders to the police? So he's not doing the police minister any favor. The minister can go to the imbizos with the CPF chairpersons, but the National Commissioner needs to focus on crime. He needs to ensure that the Deputy National Commissioner of Detectives that we do not have, that appointment, that critical post is filled. When we look at the division that we call of crime intelligence, which did not have a divisional commissioner since the departure of General Jacobs. So our concern and even our question to the minister and to the national commissioner is why those two critical posts are not filled. Who are they being reserved for? That is the question that we are having. Whilst we see the high levels of crime being out of control like this in this country, those critical posts are not filled. And also, the issue of crime has a clear indictment on the police minister to say his department is failing to do or to execute and to fulfill its constitutional mandate. What does the president do? What is it that the president is doing related to that issue to say the minister is not fulfilling what he's supposed to be doing when we see the issue of crime being out of control like it is in this country? So those issues are quite a concern. We made proposals, but SAPS management, even the National Commissioner, they do not have time to meet with us as a stakeholder. We wrote a letter to his office concerning the re-establishment of specialized units. Even today, that meeting never materialized because simply the National Commissioner is always with the minister, where we strongly believe he needs to be in his office to meet with the stakeholders so that the proposals that can assist this country, that can assist the police, could be brought into his attention. We can have those discussions and move the country forward and be able to assist one another.
People watching at home will be saying, I don't understand. You're the ones on the front line are supposed to be fighting crime, and yet you're now saying that other people are responsible for fighting crime. How do we interpret this?
We are saying fighting crime, it is the responsibility of the police. And as a South African Policing Union representing our members, we are raising all of these issues so that those who are indeed in the front line, their issues could be able to ensure that they are able to fight crime, they are able to be resourced, they are able to have the necessary specialized units re-established so that they can be given clear leadership where those vacant posts that are affecting those who are in the front line, if they are filled, then it makes their job to be even more easier, because we are a union that is worker controlled, that stands on behalf of the workers. So we are saying that those issues need to be resolved for them to be able to execute their duties.
All right, so resources is one thing. What about training? Are your members trained enough to be able to deal with the dangerous situations that they find themselves in all the time?
It is our belief that police officials are sufficiently trained It's just that training within the South African Police Services, it is an ongoing thing. So one cannot say that I'm trained enough, I don't need any further training. That is why we participate in the training committee of the South African Police Services, where all the training needs are being extracted, and then we go and consult with SAPS management to say which training needs to be enhanced from time and again, because some courses, they need refresher courses and so on. So training is an ongoing thing, like the use of firearm, where one would go for their shooting exercises, like even the rest of any other courses that needs refresher courses, and even development of our members. So they are sufficiently trained, but training you can never be enough to receive knowledge and to receive any form of training that can be able to capacitate you and assist you to become even a better police officer.
All right. Unfortunately, we've run out of time. So thanks so much indeed for joining us. And we hope that your cries are heard and that you are supported to help us in the process. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right. That's Lesiba Thobakgale, who's the spokesperson of the South African Police Union, speaking to us about the plight of their members in a difficult time. They're counted amongst the casualties in the latest crime statistics.